Over the last few years here on the channel, we've taken a look at several different tactical style pens. And by that, I mean a pen that writes, but also can maybe function as a defensive weapon, or maybe even break a window if you need to get somebody out of a car, maybe yourself or somebody else in case of an accident or whatever. And some of them have been obviously better than others, but they all kind of fell short of what I consider that perfect EDC or tactical pen that I would design if I was designing one. Well, today we're going to take a look at one that I consider almost perfect, and it's from the folks at Bastion, and it is the Bastion bolt action pen. We're going to take a look at that, do some somewhat real world testing, and tell you how you can save 20% on your Bastion pen order, coming up next here on Survival on. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for trustworthy information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me here at the West Georgia Mosquito Breeding Laboratories. We're at the, that's kind of the adjunct to the worldwide headquarters here at Survival on Purpose. But anyway, I've got my citronella candle out here burning in my face because I apparently, like a bad Boy Scout, sorry, Kuma freaked itself out. I'm not prepared and didn't get the refills from my thermocells. Anyway, I've got something ordered to hang up that I found on Facebook that's supposed to get rid of mosquitoes. We'll see how that works, and I'll let you know. But anyway, I digress already. As I said, today we're going to take a look at this Bastion bolt action pen, which it's not quite perfect, but man, it is so close to perfect. This may be the one that I've been looking for all my life. You know, there's some really good things about this one that I've not seen on any other ones. We're going to talk about that, but first, and I think you're going to like this too, by the way, I want to welcome a new channel sponsor. And again, I'm telling you, like, this little sponsor spot may be more entertaining than the entire video, but we're talking about Jake's Mint Chew. And Jake's Mint Chew is a completely mint, non-nicotine product that's designed to help you get off of nicotine dip. I've never been one to dip nicotine. I used to smoke. I smoked for 20 years. I tried the dip thing. I just never could quite deal with it, but I know a lot of people do, and I know nicotine is very addictive. So it's all tobacco free and nicotine free, and they've got straight up old school, just a little dip, a little pinch between your cheek and gum, and they've got pouches. So just for you, I'm going to try this. Now this is somebody who does not dip, okay? But I'm going to get me a little pinch, and if you do dip, tell me if I'm doing it right. So we just put it right there. Here we go. Between your cheek and gum. And see how it feels. Like I said, this is going to be a little bit of a more entertaining sponsorship spot than usual. I'm trying to juice it up. Man, obviously, I'm not used to this. So they've got that, and it's just straight mint. Let me spit this out. Okay, so that's the straight mint, and the rest, they sent me a lot of different pouches. So let's try a pouch. See if that makes it a little better for me. Maybe that's the sissy way of doing it, but there we go, a little better. The pouch is better for me. A nice little flavor, and it's got just enough bite to it to kind of give you used to the tobacco. But they got a lot of CBD pouches too that also have CBD oil, with no nicotine and no THC, so you're not going to get a buzz on this. So they've got the straight mint CBD, they've got wintergreen CBD, they've got natural spearmint CBD, citrus CBD, lemonade, watermelon, a lot of stuff to choose from here. And if you are still dipping that tobacco, I think the verdict is definitely in that it causes mouth cancer and it's just not healthy for you. So this is a good way to quit and wean yourself off. And as a former smoker, I can tell you that I know that as much as the nicotine, the manual habits of tapping that cigarette and lighting it up and all that were very addictive, or part of the process. I'm pretty sure that the manual habits of, you know, doing that thing, I see people do it, you know, do that thing with your can and dipping it in and all that, are probably as much a part of the addiction as nicotine as well. So it's a good way to do that. It's a family-owned business. So Thanks to the folks at Jake's Mint Chew for sending me these, because I think what they're doing is great. They're helping people get off of nicotine and tobacco, which is good. So I know this has probably been the longest promo spot ever, but I thought you'd find it interesting. So enough about the Mint Chew. Let's get down to those stump top and get to doing some of that pin stuff. Okay, here are 3 examples of the Bastion bolt action pin. This is the stainless, this is the aluminum, and that's the titanium. I had to pick them up because the titanium is a lot lighter. Let's talk about what these things have in common, then we'll talk about each individual one, the price and stuff, and now we'll get to doing some of that pin stuff. So first of all, they're all bolt action pins, which I think is pretty cool. You just got a bolt action here, it locks it open, you put it up there, and locks it closed, this little notch. I like that because you have to move it over manually to get it to lock open, which is not a big deal. So you say how easy it is, but it's not going to stay locked open, and you get like a push button might get pushed open and could leak into your pants, and it causes a big spot of ink on your pants pocket. Ask me how, I know. Or your shirt pocket. This one won't do that, but it's a very, very simple mechanism. And so there's no cap. Also, I like that. A lot of these tactical pins have a cap. You got to unscrew or screw back on and all that stuff. This one doesn't. It's all self-contained. And then the way they work is really simple. You got the screw on tip here that's got a little O-ring here, which just helps you provide a friction fit to keep it on. It has a Parker style refill, which I like that as well because it gives you a lot of choices. You can get gel refills, you can get ballpoints, you can get different tip sizes, just very standard. And then up here, there's just a bolt that just slides in and out. So all the action is right here with the spring. So it's really kind of not a lot to go wrong with this thing. So there's that. I like that too. And the fact that they offer replaceable tips here. They offer replaceable pocket clips and replaceable springs on their website. So if something does fail on you here, you get, pocket clips sometimes maybe tend to get bent out if you mess it up or whatever, that they can replace that. And the tip's probably the most likely spot to get damaged. So there's that. The other thing I really like about them is, as you can see, they don't have that, they don't scream tactical pin. I know that TSA now has really caught on to the tactical pin thing. It's just not all scary looking. It looks like a normal pin. It's not going to draw attention. People aren't going to freak out and look at you like you're some kind of weirdo because you got this pin. It's just a pin, right? But it's a very strong pin that could be used as a self-defensive weapon if you needed to, or to get, like I said, or to get in and out of a car if you're trapped in a car or something like that. So anyway, that being said, we're going to do a little test in just a minute, but I want to go ahead and tell you that you can save 20% at Bastion bolt action pins by using the coupon code SOP20. And if you just want to get there simply, just go to survivalonpurpose.com/pin. That'll take you there. Use the coupon code SOP20. You can save 20% on your order. That's a pretty good deal. So now let's talk about these 3 different pins. They've basically got 3 different style pins with a couple of modifications, a couple of other options. But this, as I said, is the stainless pin. This is the one I've been carrying for about 3 weeks now in my pocket every day. Been using it every day. You can see it's none the worse for wear. It's got maybe a couple little scratches on it from when I rubbed it with my keys or something, but really in nice shape. And I really like it a lot. I've been using this thing a lot. And it also, by the way, doubles as a little fidget spinner kind of thing. You can get on everybody's nerves with that. So, and you're not going to tear it up because all you're working is the spring down here. So anyway, there's that. And the stainless pins are $30 for this one, and they actually have a black stainless one that's $46. These weigh 2.8 ounces, and they're all these pins are about 5 1/4 inches long. So this is the heaviest one, and I think maybe the strongest one. The titanium may be just as strong, but this one has a little more mass to it. They also, by the way, have a bolt action pencil available in stainless only for about $40, which I thought was a pretty cool deal. Next down the line, this is the lightest one at 1.3 ounces, is the aluminum, and it's 6061 T6 aluminum. They have 4 different colors. They have black, red, silver, and blue. It weighs 1.3 ounces, so about half of a little bit less than half of what the stainless weighs, and it goes for $25. Now, I think this would probably still be a fine defensive weapon. I don't know if this will break glass as well, because this is it's aluminum tip, so it's not going to be quite as strong as the steel. But other than that, it's the same function. Everything works great on it. And it might break a window if you hit it. You're going to have to hit the window in the right place to break it anyway. Then finally, there is the titanium model, and it's $60, and it is about 1.8 ounces, 1.7 ounces. So it's in the middle of the weight, and it's available in natural titanium like this, black and gray, and it's also very nice. So I think for strength to weight, obviously titanium's the way to go, but it's also most expensive. It's double the cost of the stainless. They also have brass for 50 bucks, copper for 54 bucks, and they have a personalization option where you can get your initials or whatever put on here. So anyway, that's the pricing and the kind of the specs of these things. Let me just show you how well they write. We'll just take, we'll try all three of them. We'll just show you how well. I'm gonna try to write upside down like they do in the Italian restaurants I've been to. So we're gonna say this one is stainless is is $30. All right, it writes pretty good. And this is, I'm sorry, aluminum is 25. Am I doing this right? $5. I got it back okay. And then this is, I know this is about the stupidest thing you've ever seen, isn't it? And then titanium equals $60. There we go. All right. Oh, and you go to SOP 20 is your coupon code. There you go. Can you see that? Hopefully, can you see it now? All right. There's that. Let's get to doing some more aggressive testing. Man, these mosquitoes are wearing me slap out. Okay, let's talk about this for a minute. So I was going to, last time I did some pin testing, I used some tiles and ceramic tiles and stone, and you know, they broke. All of them, all the metal ones broke the stone, they broke the ceramic tiles, they broke everything. But they really hurt my finger, okay? Like I was holding them like this, jabbing, and literally my thumb was hurting for like 2 weeks. I was spraying something in my thumb, so I'm not gonna do that. And I don't know that that's really a relevant test anyway. What I am gonna do, I found this number 10 can. This was from, had strawberry, freeze-dried strawberry slices in it. So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna readjust the camera a little bit here. We'll see if we can just poke some holes in this can with these pins. We're gonna try all three of them just to see how well they compare to each other. I mean, if it'll poke a hole in a can, it'll poke a hole in a person, I would think. So there we go, let's see. Okay, are we ready? So we're gonna start with the aluminum one, and I hate to mess up this pretty red aluminum can, but we're gonna do it anyway. And by the way, I told you these were almost perfect. The only thing that I really would like to see, and it may not make a huge difference, that I think would make this completely perfect, and it would certainly be aesthetically less pleasing, was if this was flat right here. Nice, maybe even flared out a little bit so you could have a nice place to put your thumb that wasn't rounded off, but this is not too bad. Let's see, I'm gonna give it all I got, and we're gonna see what happens. Oh, it hurts. See, that hurt my thumb. It hurt my thumb. We'll try again. Okay, so I can't hold it here enough to not hurt my thumb, and it made dents, but it didn't seem to hurt the pin at all. So let's try the, we'll try the titanium now. Let's try it. That hurts too. Nice dents, but no holes. All right, but pin works just fine. And finally, let's try the stainless. I don't think there's going to be any difference, to be honest with you. Oh, look at that. We got a hole with the stainless. Okay. Maybe I just wasn't being aggressive enough. Let's get with the titanium now and see. Finally. So, try the aluminum one time. Ooh, that clip hurts my finger. So, there we go. We're gonna call this test complete because my hand's hurting. Okay, so yet another video in which I should have worn gloves, but because my hand's hurting a little bit right now, mostly from the clip on this aluminum, because it slid. I was holding it with a clip in my palm and it kind of slid around. I was trying to figure out different ways of getting grip, but bottom line, the stainless especially poked 3 of these 4 holes, and the titanium the 4th one. And the stainless seemed to do a better job of poking the holes, and I think that's probably just because it's heavier. It's got a little more mass, so double the mass actually. So hold on a minute, my dog is completely going to be in trouble. Stop it, stop it. Kuma, come here. So this 5 minutes ago was about this long. Huskies, right? So anyway, I digress. The stainless has a little more mass, I think, and it just did a better job of poking holes in the can. So if you need to poke a hole in the can, you might want to grab the stainless one. But either way, I think they're really, really solid everyday carry pins. That's what we'll call them. We won't call them tactical pins because, you know, that sounds kind of hokey anyway. But pretty much a pin is a great thing to have with you. If you're going to carry a pin, why not carry a pin that could also maybe function as a potential defensive non-lethal defensive weapon? So, you know, if you need to poke somebody to get away from a bad situation, it can't hurt to have something like that. And also, maybe it can help you get out of a wrecked car or get somebody else out of a wrecked car if you needed to. Is there mosquitoes on my forehead? There probably are. I never noticed when I'm doing the editing, I see them and I'm like, man, I can't fix that. So in editing. So anyway, man, I'm rambling away, so I'll stop. This is the Bastion bolt action pin, available in a lot of different colors and several different styles. If I was going to carry it, a lot of times I'll carry a pin like right here, because I don't have pockets really. These pockets are not, they've got flaps on them, and I usually wear these shirts, which by the way are discontinued. True spec, what's wrong with you? The titanium is a really good one, but it's also 60 bucks. For half the price, you can get the stainless one, which is also really good. And it's a better poker holder in, hole poker in canner thingy. So, but anyway, I really like this bolt action design. I like the fact that they have commonly found refills. You can find them anywhere in any office supply store or online and stuff like that. And they're very non-threatening, but yet they could get the job done. So that's pretty cool. And don't forget, you can save 20% by using the coupon code SOP20 at survivalonpurpose.com/pin. So that's the Bastion bolt action pin. I hope this video has been helpful and somewhat interesting and not too rambling. I know the sponsorship spot for the mint shoe is longer than normal, but so anyway, I really appreciate you watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a new video every Friday and Saturday, but apparently YouTube doesn't notify people. So if you want to make sure you don't miss a single one, I'd invite you to go to survivalonpurpose.com/subscribe, get signed up for my weekly email newsletter, where every week I'll send you an email, how about that, with links to that week's videos and previous videos and offers, deals, and stuff I think you might be interested in. And from time to time, we have a newsletter giveaway. So I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian, and you're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.